which were followed by the vetting process, which all candidates fulfilled. These two candidates have moved across the country, rallying support among the delegates. The process will now culminate into the National Delegates Conference, which is scheduled on the 31st July 2025, as earlier communicated. We expect to have a National Delegates Conference on Thursday. The party leaders across the country have been advocating for a single candidate. The case in point was on 12th July, when party elders and religious leaders from Teso and Bugisu sub-regions convened in Mbale city to discuss the possibility of having a single candidate to avoid further divisions in the party. As you are aware, whenever you have elections, you have been solving some problems of some people, developing some cracks here and there, even some of them leaving and forming other platforms or parties. So this time, the elders were concerned, and they think before you go for the elections or deciding on the candidates on Thursday, the elders should be involved to talk to two camps to make sure that at the close of these elections, we are still together as one unit. This has been going on since the party was founded, despite the fact some of you only recall the recent happenings. Some of you are aware that before Dr. Besigye came back from South Africa, we had more people than we convened in Nambole. Some people, as he was landing in Entebbe, those who thought they could take over the leadership decided to quietly go. The cause of this word and all those gentlemen. And when we went to Nambole to elect the first time the party president, some people felt that if so and so becomes the president, I can't continue because I expected to be the one to be there. So this time, I've been beaten many times, and our leaders thought it wise that they should meet the camps and the two candidates so that we harmonize. That whoever comes out the winner, the other camp must support that candidate. So that's why these elders felt it important that they should meet the candidates and even their camps before we go for that day of the 31st of July. This initiative is aimed at promoting internal harmony and prevent more splits, considering the party's history of tension from previous internal elections. The broader consensus building effort is underway, starting with FDC expanded elders meeting, featuring representatives from 21 sub-regions nationwide. You know, FDC has 21 sub-regions in Uganda. So we expect the elders from all those 21 sub-regions to convene here tomorrow and meet with those camps and the candidates. What they are going to discuss, I can't speculate, but everything is towards getting that internal harmony and avoid splits. And thereafter, on Wednesday, we are going to convene the National Executive Committee. So, because this week is going to be hectic for FDC, National Executive Committee will meet on 30th July to discuss the national budget, which budget will be forwarded to the National Delegates Conference for ratification. So tomorrow we are going to meet, and whatever these elders will have discussed will also be taken to the National Executive Committee for their consumption. This NEC also agree on the agenda of the National Delegates Conference, which will be there on the 31st of July. So, ceteris paribus, on 31st July, the FDC candidate will be known to the country. It can be earlier, but the ultimate is 31st. If these two candidates don't agree on leaving one candidate, the National Delegates Conference will elect one of them to represent the party. But even if they agree, the National Delegates Conference may present that candidate to the country on the 31st. So that's the program which we are going to go into this week. Tomorrow elders, Wednesday NEC, and Thursday National Delegates Conference. And as I talk now, after I've addressed you, I'm going to join a meeting of the working committee. They are sitting now today Monday to discuss about the same and how we are going to run these meetings up to Thursday. So FDC will, by all means, present to your candidate on Thursday, if all go well. In cases earlier, we will communicate to you accordingly. Unlike other political establishments, FDC stands out for its unwavering commitment to democracy. All of you have been watching us. We have been the most democratic party in Uganda with as less fights as possible. We are not just advocating for democratic principles. We are practitioners who embody and uphold them in our actions. Our track record speaks for itself, showcasing a consistent dedication to democratic values. The media is hereby invited to attend and cover this event on Thursday as we consolidate democracy in the party and the country at large. But we will also be informing you on whatever will be happening on a daily basis. After the meeting tomorrow, those who will be interested will be informed on what the elders have arrived on. Then on Thursday, we'll be informing you again on what NEC has done. And on Thursday, it's a must, we must unveil the candidate to you, must announce the candidate to you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Uganda, do you have any questions before I go to Uganda?
Where is the delegate?
It should be here in Agyanankumbisa, at the headquarters. We have a space behind there which is big enough for us. Any questions? Uganda now, eh? Ekibiina kyaffe FDC kyatandika kyategeeza bannamawulire olw'enteekateeka gye twateekawo y'okulonda omuntu agenda okukikirira ekibiina FDC nga yeesimbawo okuba pulezidenti wa Uganda. Era enteekateeka eno yatandika ennaku z'omwezi 28 April. Ku lunaku olwo pate yateekawo abonna abaali baagala okwesimbawo baleete amannya gaabwe, era bagenda okukomekereza omukolo ogwo ng'abantu babiri bokka bavuddeyo okuvuganya ku kifo kino ekyokwesimbawo nga president wa Uganda n'akiikirira FDC. Honorable Patrick Oboya Muriat ne Honorable Nathan Nandala Mafagi. Ennaku z'omwezi 7 May lwe babalondamu okulaba nti batukiikirira. Okulonda president anatukiikirira kuba president wa FDC ekikola mu ngeri ya njawulo kubanga osobola kuteekayo okusaba okulaga nti ekifo ekyo kyagala, oluvannyuma pate neeteekawo okusunsulamu abanaagenda okwesimbawo. Ekyo nabyo twakikola. Oluvannyuma amaze okwesimbawo bayita mu kasenge gy'okulaba nti ebyetaagisa byonna babirina. Twamaliriza ekyo pate neeroka ebata bagende banoonya akalulu eggwanga lyonna, abanoonya akalumu abo abakulembeze abalina okulondako ani agenda okwesimbawo ku lwa pate. Era bino byonna byo biggwera ku mukolo omunene conference olulonda mu candidate omu baba beesimbyewo tusalawo mwagenda okukiikirira ekibiina. Era olukiiko lugenda kubeerawo ku Lwokuna nga 31 July 2005. Naye bino byonna nga bigenda mu maaso, abakulembeze bano batambula mu ggwanga lyonna gye balaze mu bitundu bingi. Basanzeyo abakulembeze ab'ebitundu ebyo naddala bakama baffe abatuludde ku myaka nga babasaba nti kuno baba bakola kampeyini zaabwe, kampeyini zo zeme kuvaamu ate kwabuluza mu kibiina nga bwe kibadde mu kampeyini zetubaddemu emabega n'okulonda kwe tubaddemu emabega. Okuvaamu tubimala okulonda abantu abamu bakola ki ate tebadda. Abatajjukira byafaayo bya FDC twasooka okulonda omulundi ogusooka waliwo abantu bangi betwali nabo. Mujjukira Dr. Besigye yakoma okuva e South Africa yoka tumulonde Namboole. Waliwo Dr. Besigye olwatuuka Entebbe bone baga nti ate katwali tulowooza ffe tugenda okufuuka abakulembeze oyo nga bazze ffe tutambudde. Mujjukira okulu nga Pulukulu baatambula awo netugenda badde mabega mpola mpola naye nga teboogedde kuba tebyali nga nnaku zino nti kamukagenda mangu ku social media. Kakati nga FDC tulina okuyigira ku bibaddewo kuno. Abakulu bano bonna badde bagamba tulina okwetangira bino. Batwogera ne kampu zombi ezabeesimbyewo ya Nandala neya Muriat. Abakulu bano batudde mu myaka nga boogera nabo ne babagamba ku luno twagala tuve mu kintu kino nga tuli omuntu omu. Kyebagezezaako okukola obulungi era ndowooza mujjukira 12 July abakulembeze abamu abaali bava Teso n'abakulu b'eddiini n'abava Embaale baatuulako Embaale eyo ne batuuza bakandidate ne babaga nti bannaye ku luno lwaki temuteesamu ababiri omu n'avaamu n'alekera munne. Kakati ate kyali kyakuwa amagezi siga nti babalagira kubanga abakadde bati balina buyinza kulagira muntu kuvaamu babawa amagezi. Naye okutuusa olwaleero kandidate bombi badde bakyalimu kati amagezi gano nga bagabawa. Naye amagezi gano tebabagabawa nti batunulira bakandidate bokka, beekikulu batunulira kibiina okusinga ne bakandidate. Kibiina kino kirina okusigala nga kiri wamu. Era kyova olaba n'abakulembeze ab'ebitundu babagamba ekintu kyekimu kati kyo tekyajja mu mawulire. Era abakulembeze abakulu abo basazeewo bakaba bafa batudde emyaka mu kibiina kyaffe betuyita elders mu luzungu. Enkya bajja kuba n'olukuŋŋaanayo wano kw'edukota FDC baddemu basisinkane kampu zombi okulaba nti ekiba kisobose ekigaza kandidate omu kyekyandibadde kisinga obulungi. Ekiba tekisobose ku Lwokusatu neeke naye egenda kutuula etunuulire abakulembeze bano banaaba bogeddeko ate yo ekole ne enteekateeka delegates conference ngeri gye neetambula. Kuba mu neeke muno mwe mugenda okuva budget egenda okukola ku kalulu konna ak'eggwanga. Budget yena ate olina ogitwala mu National Delegates Conference naye eva eno mu neeke nga bagisensudde tuka tutwala wali basobole okugiyisa n'omulimu omulala gwa National Delegates Conference singa bano bonna abatudde bakandidate bano batuuka nga bakyali babiri ku Lwokuna Delegates Conference egenda kutuula erondeko candidate omu ng'amateeka bwe galagira aga FDC candidate gwe tunalonda ku Lwokuna tujja mubategeeza mu ggwanga lyonna ku Lwokuna FDC egenda kubeera ne candidate agenda okwesibwa okuba president wa Uganda tuyanzizise era twagala obategeeza nti ebya FDC si byakwogera bwogezi nti democracy nga bale bakola ebyaffe tubiteeka mu nkola era buli omu n'abiraba era kyova ate eri muntu era avudde mu FDC n'agenda n'abagamba nti nze ekyanzije mu FDC banziba akalulu avaamu lwa nsonga ndala ndoza mwena mukikiriza byabwe naye wano si byaki ya democracy kati era ku luno tugenda kutuusa ku democracy nga bwalina okuba tumalirize ekintu kino bulambulukufu ku Lwokuna ku lwa wiiki Elders Forum is advisory. In our electoral process, elders are not provided for. But as interested parties, people who want their country to move forward and their party to move forward, they come to talk to people and advocate for harmony. But they are not part of the elections that whatever they do can be taken or not. If it was going to be the case, we would have had one candidate because those who are not of Teso and Imbali sat and advocated for the same. But theirs is advisory. They can either take it or not. And the party is not bound by what they decide. But they put it into consideration. So. But your name also, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, apart from the elders, are there other credit establishments? What about
many people have been talking to them because some people are worried about maybe some camps can go either way. And most of them we don't know. She has been private. That these elders thought it was necessary to come and talk to the camps before elections. So by the time we go for elections, we have something in our mind that this is our party and we must continue as a family. That's the aim of the elders. Not to participate in this electoral process per se. They can advise, but their advice is just advisory. We have 21 regions, so each region is going to be represented by about 2 or 3 people. The regions, because FDC has 21 regions in Uganda. Our EC chairman talked about it, and normally in our party, my duty today was to address the presidential candidate only. MPs has to be addressed by my EC man, because if I do his work now, he can strong me for no good reason. That's his work. We inform you accordingly. I can talk to him and then he informs you as an individual about it, sir. Yes. then that one I'll be like those people who are lining behind. If this seat is a separate ballot, and if I talk about it here, I will try to buy some delegates, and it's next to being criminal. I can't tell you who my favorite is. Whoever comes out will not be my candidate. I'm duty bound by that. The party president is 5 years, but the presidential candidate, FDC, we elect them differently. It's not automatic that whoever is the party president becomes the presidential candidate. And the only is only there until the next elections. Yeah, anybody is free. Anybody is free to stand for presidential flag bearer. Yeah, that's is different. You have to compete differently. Yes. It's okay? What we start with normally, we do our own processes and we reach that stage on Thursday that we have a presidential candidate. After getting a presidential candidate, now we can talk about discussing with anybody else who wants to work with us. We first get a candidate for ourselves, so that when you go sitting on a table, you have someone to present. Sometimes it may not make sense to discuss before you get a candidate. So we will be weighing the candidates if someone wants to talk to us, and also if we won't talk to someone, we can sit down, present our candidate, and we put our credentials, his credentials there, and then the other person brings his, we sit down and agree who is better for the country. We are open to that, those who are willing to talk to us. I think if this is open for that we first get a candidate. Otherwise we'll be discussing in the crowds without Andy? If this again akulonda candidate kulokuna abadde bagamba nti tuyinza okuleta candidate omu ashikirire ebibiina ebingi FDC teyina mutawaana kuteesa na muntu yenna lwatuteekawo candidate omu naye nga tetunaa kumuteeka kulonda candidate omu tusobola kuleeta candidate waffe nabo ne baleeta abaabwe ne tutula ku mmeeza buli omu n'aleeta ebiwandiiko ebikwata ku candidate we n'obusobozi bwe ne tuba tukkiriziganyizza gwe tunakkiriziganyako yenna fe tulina mutawaana muwagira naye tusobola kuleeta ki candidate tetusobola kuteesa nga tunaa kuleeta candidate tuvula okuva ku lwokuna tuyinza okubeera open okulaba tuteesa n'omuntu yenna ayagala okulaba tuleeta candidate omu. Thank you so much.